With new construction homes being built on seemingly every piece of vacant land, it's hard to know the difference between one neighborhood and the next. So today I'm going to be providing an overview on what the Rivington neighborhood in DeBary, Florida has to offer. I'm Chuck Shaver and I'm a local realtor here in Central Florida, and today I'm going to be addressing Rivington's lot size, features, price, and a whole lot more about this brand new community. If this is what you're looking for, then hit that like button, as it makes a big difference for this channel. After I address all that Rivington has to offer, I'll also address why you may or may not want to live here in the Rivington community from a local's perspective, because of some big changes that are coming for the sleepy little town of DeBary. Rivington is located off of Fort Florida Road in DeBary, right across from Alexander Island in the St. Johns River, and it's about 25 or 30 minutes down I-4 to Orlando. Orange City is the nearest northerly neighbor, and Sanford is DeBary's nearest southerly neighbor. It'll take about 45 minutes to get to Daytona and New Smyrna beaches as well. The Sunrail station is just up the road about a mile, which makes getting to Orlando without the headaches of traffic pretty much painless. Rivington is a community of somewhere around 850 single-family residential homes and townhomes on about 300 acres. They started closing on homes at the tail end of 2021, and I suspect that they'll be finished up with this phase of building towards the end of this year, but I'm told that they're not even sure when they're going to be finished. It looks like there's the possibility of more homes coming, so we'll see how that impacts this neighborhood and this city if they do allow even more expansion to Rivington. The builders in here include Hovnanian, MI Homes, and Dream Finders, and each of these builders have their own floor plans and all sorts of options that buyers can choose from. MI Homes has a good bit of a la carte options, and I believe that Dream Finders does as well, but I believe that they do a good bit of spec building. The homes in here are concrete block, at least on the first floor, and MI's homes are Energy Star certified, and I suspect that the Dream Finders homes are pretty good on the energy conservation piece as well. Most of Rivington's homes are selling from around 400 grand to the mid 500s, depending on the size, locations, and the amenities that you choose. Now, this is at the upper end of the price range for DeBary, but they're also brand new homes, and it's likely more bang for your buck than you're going to get down in Sanford or Lake Mary in Seminole County, and the location up here really cannot be beat. Lot sizes in here tend to be small too. Most of them are on the 0.13 or 0.14 acre size for the single family homes, but of course the townhome lots are a good bit smaller than that. Some of the homes, like some of the Avenue homes, which have a shotgun style appearance to them, have practically 0 yard at all, as the garage is their backyard. Most of the single family homes in here run from around 2,000 square feet up to around 3,000. But there are exceptions on both ends of this spectrum. The townhomes are roughly 1,200 to 1,700 square feet. Rivington is pretty flat, but then again, that's Central Florida for you. There's a good bit of water in the community, just nicely done retention ponds for the most part. The streets meander around a good bit of green space, and there are some nicely paved walking trails in here too. But if walking or cycling is your thing, then DeBary is really the best place for you. They've got a ton of trails in DeBary, including the East Central Rail Trail that heads all the way over to the East Coast. So it's pretty impressive. Right across the street on the south side of the community is the River City Nature Park. It's one of the best disc golf courses in all of Central Florida, and I spend a good bit of time there on my weekends. Rivington's amenities include a resort-style swimming pool, a really nice covered cabana and clubhouse, and a playground, and at the time of this recording, the Homeowners Association in here is only going to cost you around $165 a year. So it's a pretty decent value for what you're getting. However, there is a CDD in here that's around $2,300 a year, and the CDD for the townhomes is something like $1,800. Now, before I get on to the big changes coming to DeBary and why you may or may not want to live here in Rivington, hit the subscribe button and click that little bell. That way you'll get other informative videos just like this whenever I post them. Thus far, I've addressed what the Rivington community has to offer, but Rivington sits in DeBary. As such, what happens to DeBary also happens to Rivington, and some big changes are coming to this little bedroom community. DeBary is growing like crazy, and as such, it's dealing with all kinds of traffic. The city of DeBary has recently started adding a good bit of traffic lights up along 1792, and they're also slowing down the speed limit. They've also got a downtown district coming right here along Fort Florida Road, which includes a good bit of additional housing, along with the park and some retail space. This downtown area could be a wonderful thing for Rivington and DeBary, but it could also take away from some of the small town charm that makes DeBary such a wonderful little city. Another big change is the purchase of Alexander Island on the St. Johns River right down the street. Alexander Island is about 170 acres, which is planned to be a freshwater research and education center right on the St. Johns River. Now, this area is planned to be a city park with kayak and canoe access, as well as walking trails, which I believe are going to run right along the edge of the St. Johns River. I guess time will tell, but I'd like to know your thoughts. So please, take just a second and let me know what impact you think these changes are going to have on this little town. Feel free to give me a call if you have questions about DeBary or if you have real estate needs anywhere here in Central Florida. Also, here's another video that will give you more details about these upcoming changes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.